Hi all, in this video we will be discussing about insert operation in one-dimensional array. This particular operation is about inserting or adding a new value or new element to a given one-dimensional array or to the set of elements. In this case we will be accepting an index or a position where we have to insert a new value, and then accordingly whatever is user's input, that value will be inserted to the one-dimensional array. Okay, so let's see how to perform this insert operation practically using the C++ program. So I have created a new source file here and I'll put some header files. We'll include the standard namespace. And in the main function itself, we will write the entire program. So first I'm creating a variable to store the total number of occupied locations, like suppose if it is 5. Also I am declaring one macro to put the maximum size, which is suppose 20. So I am creating an array of the given max size. So total allocated locations are 20. I have reserved 20 memory locations, but out of those I'll be using only 5. That's why n is having value 5. So I have to initialize this array with those 5 values, where I'm putting suppose 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. And I'm declaring some additional variables for the logical purpose, like I'm using I as a loop variable. I'll be using j suppose as well as k. I'm declaring. So first we will accept, or let's just print the array values first. Array values are, so just to let the user know what values we are storing. And through a for loop will display it. So I will be 0, I less than the value in n, because n number of locations I have occupied or I am using right now. So I'll be printing each value as a in square bracket I, and then put a tab space between those values. So here I'll be displaying all the array values first. Then I'll ask the user to enter a number to be inserted. So to accept that number, suppose I am storing that number in variable j, and or let's make it more meaningful. Suppose instead of j I am naming it as num. So here instead of j I'll be writing it as num, and after that I'll accept enter position or index at which num has to be inserted. So whatever number user is entering, at certain position we have to insert it or add it. So that position we have to accept, and that I'm storing in variable k suppose. Okay, so right now we are ready with all the input material, where there is existing array with 5 values. There is a number that we have to insert at the given position k. Now the basic logic will be to carry forward each value to the next position, as we have already learned the basics in our theory slides or theory presentation, that we will be moving each value forward by one position or one position further. So we have to simply use a while loop, and this while should work in this particular way, where we will be saying it as a of now we have to start with the position let's say I'm using one more variable. Now I am suppose using j here, where I'll be storing the position k in it. Like suppose I want to insert the value at position 2, where currently at position 2 there is value 30. Okay, so from we will put all the next values, like starting from 50 we will move each value one position further. So this should start with n minus 1. The value of j should start with n minus 1, and accordingly we will put it as j plus 1 and a of j. So basically, if you will see this particular point here, the value of n is 5, 5 minus 1 is 4, and at index 4 we have value 50. So if j is equal to 4, a of 4 is 50. So basically at the start we are moving 50, which is a of j, one position further. For that we are writing it as a of j has to be assigned to a of j plus 1. So it will move further by one position. That is the basic logic. After moving 50 to the next position, the next task is to move 40 by one position. So we will do j minus minus, because of which it will move to the value 40, and likewise. Now this has to continue till we reach the required index. So till 30 we have to keep on moving all the values forward by one position. So the position of 30, which is basically 2, is the user's input. So basically we will be doing this till j is greater than or equal to k. So we'll keep on doing this till we reach the required position, and once we reach the required position, we will stop this loop, so that all the values have been already moved further by one position, and that particular slot has become empty. So after this we will just write it as a of k equal to now. So this is the place where we are inserting the new value in an empty slot, empty or available slot. Let's see, available slot. And that's it. Now we just need to show the user that we have inserted the value successfully. So after insertion, array values are, so we'll be just writing a for loop again, I equal to 0. Yes, one more thing that we should remember is since we are going to insert a new value, we have to increment the size of our array by 1, so that the next slot is made available to us. So now it will be I less than n and I plus plus, and inside the for loop again we'll put cout a of I with the tab space, and that's it. Return 0. So let's save this file. And let's compile and execute it. So as you can see, the existing set of values are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now it is asking me the number that I want to insert. Suppose I want to insert 60. It is asking me for the position where I have to insert it. Suppose I am inserting it at position 2. And you can clearly see the result that after insertion, we have got the result as 10, 20, 60, 30, 40, 50. So the new value has been inserted at position 2 successfully. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel to get the updates of all the next practicals that we will be performing and all the data structure related interesting topics we will be discussing. Thank you so much.